Live from Hooper Stadium on the campus at Nevada Union High School. Tonight, it's Grant High School Pacers versus the Nevada Union Miners, playing for first place in the Capital Athletic League Conference, right here on Nevada County's Game of the Week. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hooper Stadium. Mark Wall along with Nick Voron for a Capital Athletic League Conference game. And Nick, tonight it's the Battle of the Unbeatens.
It's a great game. It's going to be awesome to be able to see these two teams play together. A lot of talent on both squads tonight. And capacity crowd, Mark. Standing room only here. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a great matchup tonight.
Well, all day they've been talking about 7,000 to 8,000 people showing up, so we could have a packed house on both sides tonight, Vic. Two unbeatens coming in tonight. That's conference unbeatens. Grant, of course, 3-0 in the conference. Nevada Union 2-0. Grant losing a non-conference game, so they're 5-1. Where Nevada Union is 6-0. Nick.
Yeah, it's a great matchup, and also to go along with that, Mark. Look at the points scored for each team and the points against. Almost pretty much even, Mark. 207 for Grant, points scored this year. 252 for the Miners. And then defensively, kind of evenly also there. 89 given up by Grant, 75 by the Miners. It's amazing.
Offense relatively close, but some very strong defense by both teams. Neither team giving up more than 100 points. Next closest would be Bella Vista, who's in last place, who's given up 132 points. So very strong defenses and offenses on both teams. These are outright the two best teams in the league right now.
In the league, exactly. And to go along with that, these teams develop a lot of good players, obviously, to go on to Division I football, as we all know.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to pay homage to those that made this type of freedom possible.
So right now, ladies and gentlemen, stick with us, and we're going to bring you our national anthem. We'll be right back to you. So there's your Nevada Union Boys Choir. Great job, guys. Thank you very much. In another minute or so, we'll be bringing you the kickoff in what has been touted as could be the game of the year, Nick.
Game of the year, and as you can see in the field here, they even got the Christmas tree up. So they want this to be an early Christmas present and get things going here and take this game and take the lead in the conference and continue on undefeated. The Miners do. And it's going to be a great game, Mark. We got a lot of things to look forward to. We got Vickers quarterbacking. We have Eiler Harrison running between the tackles tonight. Great defensive squad that the Miners do have. Should be a really good defensive game. And Mark, I wonder if it's going to come down to the kicking in this game. We all know that strong legs on both sides, but more importantly, Justin Auld for the Miners. As we know, the kicking game might play a key part in the game, Mark.
Well, very well could. I'm not too familiar with the Pacers kicking team, but of course our team, number 6, Justin Auld, he's been line drawing on those those kickoffs and are really as disruptive to the other team. So we'll have to watch what he does tonight. But right now, let's go ahead and get a word from our sponsors before this game takes off. The Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by the new Liberty Motors in Yuba City, specializing in fine used cars, and Liberty Motors Grass Valley. They are the official automotive dealers of the Game of the Week. Liberty Motors, 600 Freeman Lane in Grass Valley.
By Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Experience the new traffic circle at Litton Property and Sierra College. Construction is rapidly finishing. See the beautiful new area today. Hanson Brothers Construction, building a better Grass Valley.
The Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store. Visit them at the Holiday Center. They will not be moving for a while longer. The Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store, staying right where they're at. Call them at 274-2206.
Sandy Conley and Patty Free from the House of Print and Copy. They make the great football programs for both Bear River and Nevada Union. Let them create something for you. The House of Print and Copy, 11501 Nevada City Highway.
The 49er Family Fun Park. The hottest party spot in town is the 49er Family Fun Park. Reserve your dates now for your upcoming holiday parties. And don't forget, the new batting cages are open. Only at the 49er Family Fun Park. Call 272-4949.
Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week from the campus of Rockland High School as the Thunder take on the Bear River Bruins in a tough Sierra Foothill League action. That's Bear River versus Rockland, only on Nevada County Game of the Week. Tune in every Saturday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. and 12 midnight, Thursday and Sunday mornings at 8 a.m., only on USA Media Channel 23 and AT&T Cable Services Channel 11 FCAT.
So the Miners will be kicking off to the Pacers. Miners defending the west goal. Justin All's got it cooked up. Hot and ready to go. There's the kick. Long and high. Should go into the end zone, and it does. So first kick off. Ald puts it in the end zone. Pacers will have it 1st and 10 on the 20.
Mark number 10 there, Chris Stallworth, is the brother of Dante Stallworth. Last year who graduated and moved on to University of Tennessee, playing for the Volunteers. I'm sure they know that going into this game that they had to kick that ball deep to keep him back from returning with the deep threats that they have on the running game here in the receiving team, Mark.
Well, looking across the field right now, the one thing that I'm noticing, Nick, is number 77 for the Pacers, Perry Thompson, 6'7", 285.
And then he's now 6'6", also number 6, Rodney Shaw, 385.
So O'Brien puts it up, first play of the game. Just over the head of number 1, Warren. This will be 2nd and 10.
Mark, right off the bat, they came down on a sideline pattern of fade. Looking at a sideline down there for Stallworth again. And it seemed like they're going to come out ready to fire up here and not take any chances, but go right at it.
I was watching Denorian O'Brien, number 11, warm up for the Pacers, and almost every ball he threw, Nick, was a little high, so it might be a little cold out there. That ball might be slipping a little bit right now. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Two-back set. Handoff right up the middle. Pick up about 4 yards.
Yeah, ran by Richard Watts. It was a great little run there, 5 yards on the play.
So 3rd down now and about 6 for the Pacers. O'Brien's underneath, dropping back. He's going to pass it. Oh, slips on his back foot. He's going to throw it. It's caught. Is it inbounds? They're giving it to him.
Ball was caught by Paris Warren. It's a great grab, great leaping catch on the sideline there. 6'2", 190-pound wide receiver, senior. They get some height on wideouts, Mark. Got some height there on the wideout. It was a good catch here by Warren.
So O'Brien slipping a little bit, but composes himself. Again, that pass was high. It was a great catch by Warren. 1st down now, 35-yard line. Understand a little pitch out right up the middle. Number 29, he's not going anywhere.
Stop stone cold there, Mark, by number 89 for the Nevada Union Miners. Or excuse me, 88, pardon me. Justin George.
So Carthan not going anywhere. Gets maybe a yard. 2nd down and about 9. from the 36-yard line. Miners stuffing it up early on.
It's a big play here, Mark. 2nd down and 9, ball on the 36. See what happens. Looking passes like.
2 set back, 2 wide receivers on each side. Dropping back, passes off to number 3, going around the right-hand side. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
Mark, number 3's got some quick movement out of the backfield there, taking up the right side on the off tackle. The Miners got to make sure they keep contain on that like they just did. Or else he'll be long gone before you know it.
So 3rd down now and about 5. Pickup of about 4 on that play. And 2 back set, 2 wide receivers, both wide. Hands it right off up the middle again. Oh, he is hammered hard. Looked like number 42 came all over him. Josh Van Meter, Nick.
That was a great tackle by Josh Van Meter, Mark. Got it right in there. I think there's a flag in the play, Mark.
Another goal against the Pacers.
What do they call him? Personal foul here? Personal foul.
Now it's going against the Miners.
In a game like this, your emotions kind of run high, Mark. As you can see there.
3rd down. The last thing in the world you want to happen. So ball at the 44-yard line now. 1st down and 10 for the Pacers. First time in Miners territory tonight. 9:39 left in this first quarter. O'Brien dropping back, looking left all the way. Looking for number 10, Stallworth, but again, that was high.
Yeah, there was a post batter coming across the middle, and he threw it over his head, about 2 feet over his head there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you we have hooded sweatshirts. We have all kinds of other warm jackets, golf shirts.
It's a good shot of your Pacers tonight in white. Of course, Miners in their home blue and gold. They're cheerleaders. Varsity cheerleaders out tonight. Pretty nice night tonight. A little cool. Typical pre-Halloween weather.
Football weather, baby.
2nd and 10 now. And O'Brien's going to call timeout.
Mark, look like we're running a Twins left formation over there with the guy coming over in motion, number 10, Stallworth. And with the D-back coming up and filling in the pocket there, the quarterback got confused, obviously called timeout. Good defensive pickup there on the D-backs by the Miners.
So 2nd and 10 now from the Miners 43.
Mark, there's that half by Coach Humphers, and before the game started, I was over there seeing some of the guys went through drills inside the gym over there pregame. He didn't have a hat on. I didn't even recognize him. I couldn't even find him at first. You can see a hat on his head there.
Humphers famous for his cap and his shorts. Coach Humphers out there talking to his defense right now during this timeout. 9:35 left in this first quarter. 0-0, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us. Nevada Union against the Grant Pacers. Both teams are undefeated in conference. Of course, Nevada Union carrying a 6-0 record. The Pacers carrying a 5-1 record. 2 wideouts. Pitch out to number 29. Carthen going around the right-hand side. Picked up a couple of yards. I don't know if he got the first down or not.
That was a nice run by Carthan there. The defense picked up on it right away, and I think they might be at least a couple yards short of the first down, about 2 or 3 yards short. Actually, more than that, Mark. Probably about 6 yards short.
So we're looking at a 3rd down now and about 6 yards. Pickup of about 4 yards on that end around. Early on, the Pacers tried to run it up the middle, but have been stopped all 3 times, so trying to work the ball to the outside a little bit. 3rd and 6 on the 38. O'Brien dropping back, slips again, throws it downfield, right down the middle. He's got a receiver open. Oh, just overthrows him.
You know, Mark, with him slipping like that, if he would have got traction, he might have had that ball right to him with that slippage back there in his foot.
Chris Stallworth was big time open.
It was wide open, and the defense is going to pick up on that back there to free safety. I believe it's number 2. I want to say Ben Mills and Josh Renicky.
Here's a replay right now.
You can see the ball was just barely, overthrown, but just out of the reach out of the hands of Stallworth as he dove for the ball.
Boy, you got somebody that open, you got to make it. O'Brien back again, has to hurry the pass, almost intercepted by Josh Van Meter. Intended for number 22, Antoine Williams, right through his hands. Josh Van Meter almost had the ball.
Yeah, that was a great 4th down stop there, too. 4th down and 6, they went for it. The defense, and with the interception almost by Van Meter. Fantastic defensive hold there for the Miners, Mark.
So Miners take the ball over, 1st and 10 now at their own 39-yard line. Everybody's tight, one man in motion. Going nowhere. Sean Vickers keeps the ball, and I don't know if that was a blown play or what, Nick, but they seemed to get stuck up in the middle, and everybody decided to take off to the right.
Yeah, they're running the option there. I don't know why they think that in the first play to do that, but of course they saw something we didn't see. But I think there was a mix-up there in the option play. Not able to get the ball off.
So 2nd and 10 now from Miners' own 39-yard line. Scott Andrews out to the left. Heidelberger in motion. Now he sets in the back. He's in motion again. Sean Vickers hands off up the middle. Eiler Harrison picks up about 5 or 6 yards.
It was a great run between the tackles, Mark, just like we talked about. It's going to depend on Eiler Harrison getting the ball between the tackles and how he can run the ball and how the offensive line can explode off to knock off these big defensive linemen on the Grant side. They're pretty big, Mark.
There's a shot of those defensive linemen right now on your screen. Big players out there. So, 3rd and about 3 for the Miners. Ball at their own 47. Out to the left-hand side. And reception's made by Jefferson Heidelberger. He's going down the sideline. Brought down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a great catch down the sideline by Jefferson Heidelberger, Mark. I'll tell you what, there was no one even near him. Totally got by him. When he did catch the ball, he accelerated, turned on the jets, and went right down the sideline. Almost broke it for a touchdown, Mark.
So Sean Vickers rolling to his left, throwing with his right arm, which is really difficult. Watch this replay.
Here we go. Vickers rolled out to his left. He's past the Heidelberg. No one there in front of him. He's got all the real estate in the world to get downfield. Gets all the way down to about the 27-yard line. We're back to live action.
If it's not for Warren, he's got it. The throw's down to Scott Andrews. No, almost intercepted. Could have gone either way.
Now Scott Andrews' mark on that play, I don't know if it was a replay or not, made a great way to come back. The ball, great position to come back to that ball, and that ball could have been picked off by the Pacers.
Stallworth for the Pacers, number 10, and Scott Andrews both had a shot at that ball. It was a little underthrown. Sean Vickers seemed to be rushing just a little bit. Could be because that enormous defense is coming down on him. Yeah, 2nd and 10.
He seems to be rushing and rolling out, Mark, but he's getting a little bit of time there, it seems like also. He's kind of on the roll out a little bit, though.
2nd and 10 from the 29. Two-back set. Heidelberger's got the ball up the middle. Providence, number 8, brings him down.
Looks like Grant knows they have a good running game. It's just like they're trying to grab onto that ball, Mark. They're trying to strip the ball on that one last play there. Oh, look how big that guy is, number 77. And you were talking about Perry Thompson, 6'7", 285. That's a little package here, Mark.
Some big players. We got some big players of our own in there. Okay, 3rd down and 5 from the 25. The ball's up the middle, given to Jefferson Heidelberger. 2nd, 3rd attempt. Looks like he might be a yard short of the 1st down.
Great second effort there, Mark, by Heidelberger. And he was able to move that ball upfield even further to get closer to the 1st down. You know, being 5'8", 160 running back, kid's got great momentum there.
So the Miners will go for it on 4th and 1. 1.5.
What do you mark? Think a pass here? Open up a little bit?
I'm thinking two-back set. They're going to give it to Heidelberger on the right-hand side. That's exactly what they do, but it goes to Eiler Harrison instead, and he is close. Oh, close. I don't know if they'll give it to him or not. Let's see the spot. There's the spot. Could be a favorable spot, Nick.
It's going to be about 8 inches short, I think, Mark. I'm just curious if they're going to bring a measurement out or not. I think it's going to be about a half foot short, Mark.
So Heidelberger in motion coming through that hole first.
Oh, Mark, he got it.
Right behind him.
Oh, he just barely missed it.
Missed it by 3 inches. Thank you, Roman, in the truck. 3 inches. So the Pacers take it over on downs. Both offenses going for it on fourth down, and both defenses holding their ground. So 6:18 left in this first quarter, 0-0.
And just like we said, great defensive battle tonight. I'm surprised they didn't try kicking a field goal there, Mark. Was that out of his reach, I think?
Pacers have the ball in the 19, first and 10. I don't know if he could have made that or not. O'Brien back, looking left-hand side, throwing it high.
Got a flag and a play, Mark. It's going to be illegal motion on the wideout. He jumped off the ball before the ball was snapped. Number 1 on here. I mean, Paris Warren. Take it back 5 yards. Should be second down and 15 now, looks like.
So O'Brien, again, throwing that ball high. And that was way over his head. Warren never even had a chance for that.
There it is, illegal procedure on the offense.
So they haven't, the offense moves up to take that ball, but looks like the referees are still talking about it down there. Explaining the options to the defense right now.
And you just saw there, Mark and folks at home watching the game, capacity crowd on hand, even on both sides here.
So Josh Van Meter telling the ref to, we'll take the yards. So first and 15 now. Warren all the way out to the outside. One back set. Looking for Warren on the outside, and he's got him. Picks up the 5 yards they lost. Warren fighting and fighting. May have that first down.
Renicke's going to be a busy man tonight, Mark, over there on the left side. The defense.
Just short of that. Just short of the first down. Just short. So about a yard. Give him second and a couple of feet.
Capacity crowd on hand tonight, as you can see. Everybody's anxiously waiting this unbeaten conference game.
Two-back set. Hands it off right up the middle. Oh, he may not be getting anywhere. Oh, second effort gets him the first down.
That's all. That's Richard Watson, 5'11", good size fullback there, 200 pounds, junior for the Pacers.
So first and 10 from the 31 now. 5:16 left in this first quarter. 0-0 if you've just joined us. Nevada Union Miners against the Grant Pacers. Both teams turning it over on fourth downs. Harthan coming around the left-hand side. He's not going to go anywhere.
Mark, beautiful read there on the outside by the outside linebackers. And number 15, Corey Buchanan. And also number 2 coming to play, Ben Mills. And number 67, John Hanna. That was a great read on John Hanna there to come rolling out on a tackle on the play being developed for a loss of about 1 on the play.
So second and just a little more than 10. Ball set up in the left hash mark. O'Brien surveying the defense. Two-back set, 2 wide receivers. Going left all the way. Missing Stallworth long again.
I tell you, Denorian O'Brien has a great arm, but he's overthrown his receivers here a lot.
5 times.
He's 5 times, exactly right. You got it. Thank you. And I'll tell you what, he's not really placing the ball where he should, but also don't forget the defensive backs right now these last 5 times have been putting good coverage on this guy, Stallworth.
So third and 10 and a half now.
I was talking to my coach Humphreys yesterday, Mark, before the game. The day before the game, he said they throw a lot of fades.
Flag down on the play right now. What's that all about? No, too much time taken off the clock. Be another 5 yards, so Pacers getting sloppy here on their second possession. Third and about 15. Stallworth to the left. O'Brien running out to give Warren some instructions on the right. That's Wallace split. O'Brien going back. Somebody's all over him. Number 84. Oh, had him in his grasp. O'Brien looking. Dumps it off to number 3, Watson, but he won't get the first down. Not even close to it.
Mark, that was a great read over there and a great hit laid on him by number 8. It'd be Logan Carter. Stayed in his zone over there in the flats, Mark, and Logan Carter came up right and nailed him.
So a lot of pressure from the defense from the Miners. That'll be 4th down and about 12 now, and they won't be going for it here. Owen Jarrett and Scott Andrews deep. Oh, a little high. Kind of a sloppy kick. Owen Jarrett has the ball. It's fumbled. And I think the Pacers have it back. They do. Andre Jackson, number 2, comes up with the ball.
That's a big turnover, Mark, and was it a fair catch call, Mark? I couldn't see it from here. I thought he should have called a fair catch on that. That ball was hit.
Well, it was just a line drive. If you watch this kick, it's just kind of a line drive coming right at Owen Jarrett, and it hits him in the gut and just kind of falls out. You'll watch that ball come forward now. See, is he having to go down for it? Comes right out in front of him, right there. Nice replay, guys. So, Pacers with a first down. Handing off right up the middle. Close to that 40-yard line. First turnover of the game and a costly one, Nick.
Real costly right now, the ball on the 41-yard line. Defense is going to come through again here in the early moments of the game. 2 minutes and 49 seconds up in the first quarter. Usually by this time it's usually 21-0.
Well, the ball was just coming down quick, and Jarrett had to really come up and get down to catch that ball, and he just kind of squirted out from underneath it. Warren Wright, number 3, right up the middle, just knocking guys over, still knocking them over. He's still on his feet. Watson inside the 20, I think.
Explosive right off the line. You know, I was wondering when they're going to start running the ball more. They got these big offensive linemen. There's a lot of passing tonight. Well, those big offensive linemen, they should be passing. Now they're starting to run the ball.
The Miners had a couple of opportunities to tackle there, but Watson just bowled right over him, so give him credit for a fine run. Ball is marked at the 22. So 1st and 10, Pacers knocking at the door. 2 wideouts to the left. Hands off to number 3, right off left tackle, Nick.
Got a hand on the tackle there, made the initial hit and tackle for the Miners.
So 2nd and about 8, give him 2 on that.
1 minute and 40 seconds left in the first quarter here, and I'll tell you what, Mark, looking at her running formation. Yeah, it's a high formation again, running, looks like.
Right up the middle, just running Watson, straight up. When it's working, it's working.
He stood right up there. By number 64, he was tackled by 84. Warren Jackson made a tackle, number 84.
So 3rd and about 5. Ball's at about the 17-yard line. Stallworth out to the left. Warren out to the right, and there's a timeout on the field. No, there's not a timeout. Not enough men on the field, looks like to me.
There's on the field. It should be a penalty right now. Unless they call a timeout first. Is that what they did? They called a timeout.
So they're going to, yeah, it looks like they were going to make, oh, the Pacers call a timeout.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll tell you, the referees just walked around. Everybody's just walking around. And then finally they call a timeout.
Well, it looked like the Nevada Union was minus one player. They only had 10 players on the field, and the next thing you know, Pacers are calling a timeout. So,
I'll tell you what, I saw a water ball on the player's hand for Grant before the time was even called. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you, instead of golf clubs and a golfing package donated by Mara Vickers and
so there's a shot of your defense out there. Guys having to work a little harder than they're used to tonight. Two top teams in the CAL playing for that first place spot. Probably end up there, whoever wins this game tonight.
Retail value of $125. And don't forget to stick around for the Spooky halftime show, Spooky Jewelers. We'd also like to announce that the Nevada Union Wrestling program will be selling raffle tickets. Tickets are worth $12 value to the Halloween days.
So there's a new science building.
as you notice here, folks, on hand tonight, we have KCRA Channel 3's on hand. A lot of the media trucks in town. Channel 10, KXTV's here. A lot of media coverage, including your leader in sports television here, Touchdown Productions.
3rd and 5. And movement on the line for the Pacers. So movement by the Pacers cost them 5 yards. So they take a timeout, they get to the line, they jump around and lose 5 yards. Okay, 3rd and 10 now. O'Brien down underneath, looking left all the way. He's got Stallworth open. Gets by one guy.
Hey, Mark, this kid Stallworth is a legal player. Dante Stallworth plays University of Tennessee this year. Dante Stallworth played for Grant last year. Is there any relation to the Stallworth, to the Stallworth family from Pittsburgh, John Stallworth? Remember the Steelers back in the 70s there?
Don't know.
Thanks, Mark.
Popular football name. Of course, you would know more about the Stallworths than I do, Nick, being the Steeler fan that you are. Right now, it's passing off to number 22. It looked like right up there was Carthen, number 29. Runs by everybody. Touchdown, Grant. So while we're sitting here talking about Stallworth, number 29, Carthen runs it right up the middle. 6-0, Grant.
Yeah, just like that, Mark. I'll tell you, it's gonna be a tough game tonight as far as the running game goes for the Pacers against our Miners defense. They can't let this get them down now, Mark. They got to keep their heads up and keep battling back here. That one mistake killed them, though.
So Eander Umana with the attempt. Another flag, Nick. There's a shot of the Grant folks out tonight. Good crowd coming up tonight. Sacramento. I said Grant's side is 90% filled up. Winner of this contest comes out number 1 tonight. So going for 2. They get it. So they're going to go for 1 at first and bring in someone else, go for 2, and 8-0, just like that.
There's a replay and a touchdown coming up for you folks at home, and you can see he's going to run it right up the gut there. Number 29, Carthan. For the Pacers, no one to really touch him there. Great blocking by the offensive line for Grant as he runs in for the 8-yard touchdown run. scot-free. And that's the score right now. 2-point conversion was good. It's 8-0. Grant Pacers -0.
So number 13, Umana, ready to kick off. This will be the first reception for the Miners tonight. Kickoff is up. Coming over is Jefferson Heidelberger. He'll have an opportunity to run it back. He's got some blockers, turning up the right-hand side. Taken out of bounds. The 34-yard line.
Hey Mark, if you're a runner or a walker and looking for a good time this weekend, you got to check out the Sierra Nevada Group, the Sierra Club. This Sunday, October 24th at 8:30 in the morning. Registration begins at 7:30 this morning. It's to run through the colors, which is obviously a very beautiful thing up here to do in Nevada County this time of the year. It's a 5K and a 10K run with a 5K walk through the fall colors in beautiful historic Nevada City. That's right, and it's sponsored by the Sierra Nevada Group of Sierra Club and featuring great food. It's a great club, and the Sierra Club counters as prizes, 2 deep in 10-year divisions, great custom T-shirts, food and smiles. What more can you ask for? It's Sierra Nevada Group and Sierra Club. Call 530-265-2666. And the webpage you can check out would be rsthomas@gv.net or on www.nccn.net/SNG. That's a long SNGSC. We'll come back to you with that website information at a few. But anyhow, more importantly, it's a great time to get out there. Sierra Nevada Group, Sierra Club, as you can get out there, a chance to walk and run, have a great time, enjoy some great food, and that's October 24th, 8:30 a.m. Registration begins at 7:30. 5K and a 10K run with a 5K walk through the fall colors in beautiful historic Nevada City.
We've got Richard Thomas and Carol Wright with us. Richard, your 8th annual tonight, or this coming 2 weekends, right?
Yeah, we started back in 1992, and it's been a success. It's grown every year. We're up to probably 400, 425 participants this year. So we're inviting everybody to come on down to Pioneer Park in Nevada City.
5K and a 10K.
5K and a 10K. They're both kind of tough. Nevada City is not level. We get a lot of runners out of the valley that aren't used to the hills, but they do all right. They turn in some pretty good times.
And this is going to benefit
for the local chapter of the Sierra Club. It's called the Sierra Nevada Group.
You know, Teresa, I wish I would have known about this because I like to run, but I didn't know about the actual run being tomorrow. I love to run it. But for entry, go to Pioneer Park or call Richard or Teresa at 265-2666.
So there's the number on your screen, everyone. Great running through Pioneer Park. I've done it a few times myself. Does that go around down through Champion Hill Mine and all the way back?
That's the other run. Our run comes out down Boulder, up Nevada Street, out through the beautiful colors on Nevada Street, loops around Uren, comes back across Cottage, up Main by the elementary, right down Broad Street, Nevada City, on the way to the finish line back in Pioneer Park.
So everybody come on out. It's that time of year. Colors are changing on the trees. Little exercise. Anyway, right now the Miners take the ball back after that kickoff return. Trying to run it up the middle.
Mark, a really subdued crowd tonight here. I expected our crowd here at NU to be a little more into this game, a little more fired up. They're kind of subdued right now. I know it's 8-0, but it's not the end of the world here at Hooper Field.
Well, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. We've got a lot of game left. So after the first period of play, 8-0 Grant on basically a turnover by the Miners, which gave the Pacers that great opportunity to get the ball in from about the 30-yard line. So Got some really great shirts they'll be passing out for the Sierra Nevada group. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, the Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by A to Z Supply Company, your local Ace Hardware store. You do have a choice for hardware. Customer service is their most important asset. That's A to Z Supply Company, 13396 Ridge Road, Grass Valley, 273-6608.
And by Elder Auto Savings Bank, putting your customer service bank first for over 41 years, with 2 locations ready to serve your banking needs in Nevada County. That's Elder Auto Savings Bank in Grass Valley and Lake of the Pines.
Combi Trophy, the leader in school awards and plaques. Let Steve Dickey and his talented staff design your next awards for any occasion. That's Combi Trophy and Awards, upstairs in the Combi Plaza.
And by Intercontinental Title Company, Nevada County, serving our community since 1891, with property records dating back to 1850. Ask for them by name and insist on Intercounty Title Company of Nevada County. Call 477-2050.
And back to live action. Start of the second quarter with Jefferson Heidelberger just taking that ball up the right-hand side. So, 1st and 10. Whistles and flags everywhere, Nick.
Got motion out there on the tight end on the right-hand side. I believe it was number the tight end for the Miners there. The legal procedure. It's back about 5 yards.
Motion penalty called against the Miners.
Tight end number 77 got a presence out there. 6'7", 285.
Guy's huge.
He's only about 2 inches shorter than you, Mark.
So 1st down and 15, and another flag is up in the air before the Miners ever even get to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, here we go. Unsportsmanlike conduct, it should be called, but I called him offside, but why would he pick the ball up? And you got to replay that. I'm not sure we're doing a truck or not, but he got down in the stance and news and picks the ball up and it puts it back down. I know Halloween's right around the corner, trick or treat, but it's like a week early, Mark.
So the Miners giving 5 up and the Miners taking 5 back, Nick. Still 1st and 10. Tyler Harrison in motion. Heidelberger right behind him, going around the left-hand side.
You're going to have a personal foul coming up here, Mark. Actually a holding.
Brought out of bounds about the 41-yard line, but it'll be coming back.
I expect a lot more counter plays up the middle mark between the tackles. Tyler Harrison being a big back in the backfield. Did a lot of sweeps here trying to get outside with the speed that Heidelberger has. Good play calling by Humphers here on this because he is getting outside, unfortunately, for the holding call there.
So there's a referee with the holding call.
I want to thank the California Foothill Scholarship Foundation, Mark, giving us some great baked potatoes for dinner tonight.
So for the 4th time, 1st down and 15. Vickers in trouble. He's going to get brought down by number 3, Watson. Gets him from behind.
16, Sean Vickers, tackled in the backfield by 65, Daniels. Loss on the play.
Mark, they're in their hole now, about 2nd and about 23 here.
So with 4 attempts at 1st down with...
Replaying the sack, busted up play here. Vickers was getting heavily rushed here on the blitz from the outside. As you can see, confusion sets in here. I don't know why the tackle came all the way back here behind the player. As you saw, the play needing help there. But big number 77, Perry Thompson.
Sean Vickers back to live action, looking to pass it, gets it out. Just.
You know, Mark,
got that ball away.
One of the keys to the game is giving Vickers, if they are going to pass, enough time to throw the ball. In these last couple plays, he's not having enough time to throw the ball.
That pace of defense is just walking over the top of this offensive line right now. Vickers hasn't got a chance to do anything. So 3rd and a long 18. Vicker's waiting for the play to come into him. He's got it now. Vicker's rolling around the left. He's got Scott Andrews open. Oh, there's a player in front of Anderson. There it is.
It's going to be offensive pass interference mark on Andrews.
Andre Jackson just stood in front of him and didn't allow him to get to the ball, Nick.
Right, but at the same time, Mike Andrews unfortunately put his hands all over the defensive back, and he can't do that. And offensive pass interference.
So Scott Andrews with an opportunity. Didn't work out. Penalty on the play. Going to bring him back some more.
That's gonna be third down and about
28.
A little more than that, probably. Third down about 33 here.
Yeah, there's your replay right now. The ball's in the air, and you can see Andrews and number 2, Andre Jackson, right down there.
Stop with him, Mark, but he's trying to get his hands up and pushed on him there.
So fourth down, and the Miners are going to have to punt deep in their own territory. Oh, off the side of his foot, straight up in the air. Maybe we can get a bounce here. We do. Warren picks the ball up right about the 38-yard line. So the Pacers have got the ball in Miner territory.
Oh, they got the ball in the territory. They got the momentum here in the first half, and the defense here has got to come up big now again. The Miners hopefully spark some momentum. We're going to hopefully get a turnover here and play some tight D here.
The penalties have been costly. 1st and 10 now. O'Brien handing right off the middle. Out to Carthen, number 29. Picks up a couple of yards. Picks up about 4 on that, so it'll be 2nd and about 6. Pacers moving the ball on the ground pretty much at will right now.
Seems like the crowd is shocked tonight, Mark, also so far.
Hands it back off up the middle again. So Pacers just working the ball. Taking time off that clock. 8:51 left in this first half. 8-0 if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Pacers scoring a touchdown, a 2-point conversion. Touchdown was set up on an Owen Jarrett fumble. Oh, movement on the defense there.
Some confusion for O'Brien calling timeout, Mark, and nothing wrong with that. They've had a Union defense there pulling up something a little bit of an audible on defense. Caused confusion to set to the quarterback for the Pacers.
So a second time tonight, O'Brien calls timeout after the Miner defense has jumped around a little bit. Eight to nothing. Tight defensive game, which we kind of thought we'd see tonight. Neither one of these teams have given up more than 100 points this year. Miners giving up 75 and the Pacers giving up 89. I think the next closest to that is 136. So both of these teams very strong defensively. So 3rd and 4 from the 33. High formation. O'Brien chucking a couple of times. Going long. He's got Stallworth. Knocked away by Mills. Nice play.
It was a great defensive play there. And also up in a play with Mills. is number 28, Forrest Newey. Big play there, Mark. Now it's fourth down and about 5. Looks like they're going to go for it here again. I mean, why not? They're under 33-yard line. They bring number 29 back in, who ran a touchdown there for the Pacers. That's Carthan. And you might be thinking run here.
So Pacers going for it. 4th and about 4. 2 receivers out, 1 back set. Quick throw to number 10, and maybe no. Incomplete.
Great defensive play right by Forrest Newey. Great coverage, came up and cracked down right on him. And Forrest Newey did a great job preventing that ball from being caught by Stallworth.
So the defense holds, and Miners get the ball back on downs. 1st and 10 from the 33. So Eiler Harrison picking up about 6 yards, going around the left tackle. So 2nd down and about 3 now for the Miners. Guys really needing to wake up. Pacer defense has been tough. Hands it off. Eiler Harrison right up the middle. May have enough for the 1st down. I believe he does.
First down, Miners.
So Miners with a 1st down. First one they've had since midway through the 1st quarter. We're just going to have to grind this ball out, Nick.
They sure are, and that charge will be the appropriate word there, as we just heard on the PA.
So 1st and 10 from the 44. Hands it off right up the middle. Eiler Harrison. Big hole brought down by number 10, Stallworth.
You know, Mark, that's a great run, and I'm surprised they haven't been doing that earlier in the game, and finally they're starting to open up a little bit. I think if they continue doing that, Mark, between the tackles, Harrison can have a field day with his size, his ability to run the ball hard up the middle.
So several good runs by Eiler Harrison tonight, keeping these Miners in the game. Scott Andrews and Jarrett out to the right. Heidelberger in motion. Fumble!
That's fortunately covered by the Miners, Mark, but I'll tell you what, these turnovers can't happen in a game like this. That's a no-no.
The ticket holders for the student halftime show. Blue ticket holder, 475.
So after the fumble, it'll be 2nd and 10.
That's 475 and 15. Please bring your blue tickets to the announcement.
And these turnovers, very costly. Pacers scored their 8 points on a turnover. Down in Miner territory. 6:22 now left in the 2nd quarter. Heidelberger in motion. Hands right off up the middle. Eiler Harrison again. Close to the 40.
Here
comes a great replay on a run by Eiler Harrison. Off tackle on the right hand side. As you can see, the hole's open, wide open by the guard and the tackle. Shoots straight up the middle for a gain of about, let's say about 11 on the play here.
The offensive line just really opened it up, didn't they?
They sure did.
Okay, 2 back set. Vickers rolling around left. He's got Andrews open if it's not too far, and it is. Oh, too far. Just over his head. So Andrews definitely had him, Nick, but the ball was just a little overthrown.
A little overthrown, and a flush, a nice rollout play, nice development going into it.
So 4th down now. And a little fake. Not faking anybody out. The ball went right to Spencer Habner. Eiler Harrison was back. And Didn't fake anybody. Didn't fake me. I was wondering what Harrison was doing back there. He doesn't punt the ball.
Exactly. I don't know what they were thinking on that, but being the ball was on a 40-yard line, I think they were thinking that the defense can hold them.
So, well, it didn't fool me. It didn't fool the Pacers. Pacers have the ball. I don't know. I would have elected to kick it, Nick, and try and get them deep in their own territory.
Exactly, especially their high potent offense here that they have.
And now they've got close position. Hanging around to the left side. Carthan just running it hard.
And Carthan's got some speed there. For his size, his ability to get up around a corner like that. 5'7", 150. And then it looks like an injured player down, getting up slowly over there for the Miners, Warren Jackson. Holding his left leg, possibly his quadricep.
So the Miners gambling on 4th down and turning it over midfield.
Yellow ticket holder, 824, 827. Yellow ticket holders, number 824 and number 827. Bring your ticket to the announcement booth.
So, clip against the Pacers. That'll give us a little breathing room. Big time breathing room. First down and about 25. Little dump over the middle to number 22. He's got a little bit of running room. Antoine Williams almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Reading it's great. How do I say this? Not great play, but it's a great stop to get him down there on the collar to pull him down, Mark. They could have went a lot further on that play.
Just a little dump play right over the middle, number 22, and defense shot back. Williams a big runner. 6'3", 220. So second down now and about 11, pickup of about 14 on that. O'Brien to the outside, Stallworth. All Stallworth trying to get on the outside. Pretty good job. Josh Renicky brings him down.
Great screen pass there, Mark, and very effectively their offense has been able to run tonight. We haven't had the ball too much on offense tonight, except for a couple of series here, but we're very lucky right now. It's only 8-0, Mark.
Well, the Miners had these guys deep a couple of plays ago, but Pacers persistent. A couple of good plays. Got the ball on the 46-yard line now, the Miners. Pass it off to number 3. Fumble! Looks like the Miners have it. Yeah, they do, yes! Nevada Union Miners recover the fumble.
Big turnover there, Mark, with 4 minutes and 23 seconds up and a half. Now let's see if the Miners can turn this into a scoring drive here and get the game tied up.
Big turnover. It's the turnover that the Miners really needed. Had Pacers deep.
Here's this replay as the ball is handed off up the middle by number 3, Richard Watson. As you can see, he comes over here now, crosses the 45-yard line, and he loses the ball right there at the approximately 42-yard line as Van Meter gets ready to fall down top, and then it's picked up by number 8 for the Miners, Logan Carter.
So, back to live action. Heidelberger running around the right-hand side. Picks up close to a first down. And it is a first down. So on the turnover, Heidelberger picking up a first down on the first play. Gets the ball to about the 46-yard line.
Mark, he's running the ball pretty well. Heidelberger is, Mark. Offsides on the Pacers. Taking the ball now to the 42-yard line.
Bring your ticket to the announcing booth.
So those your referees conferring. Legal procedure against the Miners. So what we thought might have been a defensive encroachment turns out to be another penalty against the Miners. Nick, have we seen this many penalties against the Miners all year?
No, we haven't. At least I haven't. And I'll tell you, I'm surprised there because it's one thing that the Miners are pretty good, a pretty disciplined team when it comes to that.
2nd and 15 now. Hand off to Owen Jarrett. Following Eiler Harrison, turns it up the left-hand side of the field. Picks it up enough, he may have that first down.
Owen Jarrett coming in and taking the ball and bringing some life to the Miners, Mark. That was a great run there.
So Owen Jarrett in motion, following Eiler Harrison. Big Eiler Harrison around that left-hand side.
By a 22-yard run, Mark, for the first down.
1st and 10 on the 42. Hands off to Heidelberger. Right, same play, right-hand side. Heidelberger stops up. He's getting hammered. I don't know why he didn't follow Harrison around that right-hand side, Nick.
He kind of lost his footing there. I think he was trying to do that, and he should have cut back, and he kind of lost his traction.
So a loss of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and about 13. Trying to run that same play around the right-hand side. Owen Jarrett making it happen on the left. So a one-back set now. And here comes Jarrett. That's going right up the middle.
48, Eiler Harrison, ball carrier. 85, Green, tackle for the Pacers.
Harrison picks up about 3 yards on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 8.
Let's see if they do get a pass off here, they can protect Vickers here, Mark.
Ball right at the 41-yard line. Scott Andrews set out to the left. Vickers coming around. He's looking for Andrews. Oh, he had Andrews, but he gets hammered behind the line of scrimmage. Rayford Green all over him, Nick.
You know, it seemed like he's taking a long time to pass the ball, or if he just has a hard time maybe seeing over these big guys, I think. Vickers having a hard time seeing over the defensive lineman tonight.
He looked like he had an opening, and then the next thing you know, Scott Andrews is open, but 85 was all over him. So a loss of about 8 on the play. 4th down now. Eiler Harrison back. I'm not sure if we'll see another fake or not on this one. If we do, I'll fall off my stool here. Ooh, bad snap. Almost blocked. Warren's back at about the 10-yard line, looking for a place to go. Slipping around back and forth. Miners are all over him.
I'll tell you, for a bad snap, they get that ball off. They get them deep in their own end now. Great punt defense there by the Miners, Mark.
Well,
with the exception of the snap, Mark.
Bad snap, but they get the ball down there. Paris Warren, number 1, ran about 30 yards and didn't move 10 feet.
Hey, he kind of went east to west, didn't he? He didn't go north-south.
He just couldn't make up his mind which way he wanted to go. So turns into a good defensive play. Pacers down at about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Passes up the middle.
So, Mark, let's see if we can keep him in our own end here. Great tackle there by Warren Jackson. Big guy, number 84.
Still a minute 45 left in this first half. 8-0, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us. Grant Pacers against the Nevada Union Miners.
You can't ask for a better night than this, Mark. Here it's a cold, crisp night.
So we're not used to this, are we? 8-0.
I'm not used to it at all. No, I'm used to these 55-10 and 72-81 or 18 games.
We told you earlier in the night we were going to see defense tonight, and that's exactly what we're seeing. A minute 45 left, 8-0, and those 8 points were scored on a defensive turnover, on an offensive turnover by Owen Jarrett fumbling the ball, and that's how the Pacers scored the touchdown. So a great defensive battle so far tonight, Nick.
And also, I'm looking forward now, if you can hold them here in their own end, minute 45 left, if they can possibly do that, Mark, and score a touchdown there, or possibly even get a field goal, get something on the scoreboard to make some kind of positive energy here for the Miners.
I'm sure that it's Coach Humper's thought right now, let's just get through this half. They do have the Pacers on the 15-yard line, so, you know, a quick turnover, we are in field goal range. You never know, something could happen.
Indeed. Here we go, Mark. Let's see what happens.
2nd and about 7. Fumble, and there it is. Number 8 picks up the ball, just like we were talking about. Logan Carter, Nick.
There's that energy I was talking about. And what else happens? Logan Carter, minute 39 left now. Now let's just see. Let's play mistake-free football, and let's hope the Miners can take advantage and capitalize on this mistake. Wow, just like that, huh? It must be that full moon, Mark. It's the replay here, as you can see.
We say it, here it happens.
The ball's handed off, and run away. The key hit is right there. Warren Jackson. Who else but 6'5", 215-pound defensive end Warren Jackson. And I'll tell you what, Warren's been a great hit on that to cause a fumble to pick up by Logan Carter.
That's a live action. Heidelberger coming around the left-hand side. He should go in. Touchdown, Miners!
Touchdown, and Heidelberger got right around the end. Turned on the afterburners, Mark. It was a great run.
What looked like an Eiler Harrison right up the middle ended up being Jefferson Heidelberger coming around the left-hand side. Takes it right up. Touchdown, Miners. 6-8, and we're right back in this game. So will they go for 1 or 2?
I would think 2 here, but yeah, they're bringing Vickers back in, unless he's the holder, but I'm thinking screenplay here. That's my prediction.
So, and you cheerleaders getting all fired up on that touchdown. 1:33 left. It's the last thing in the world the Pacers wanted to happen, or needed to happen.
Jefferson Heidelberger, Mark, has played a great game so far. Even with the struggle in the offensive hat, he has some great runs here so far.
Well, 2 turnovers, 2 scores by each team.
A great hit there by Warren Jackson, and a very alert Logan Carter picking the ball up.
So Owen Jarrett coming in. One of our cheerleaders could use a haircut. Oh, that's a horse. It's a horse. What's a cheerleader out there? A horse, of course.
I thought that was Mr. Red, Mark.
It's the donkey. It's a minor donkey. Is that what that is? I didn't know that. I thought it was a cheerleader that needs a haircut. That's right. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember the donkey now. I don't know, Roman. That was last year. So we're going to have Mike Cartan at halftime, but right now the Miners are going for 2 points. Vickers rolling around the left-hand side, looking for somebody in the end zone. They got him. We got the 2 points at the tie game, 8-8. Scott Andrews.
Great catch there by Scott Andrews, Mark. He was able to pull that ball in right at the pylon in the corner of the end zone. Nice rollout by Vickers. I think they might have instant replay on that to be able to show you.
Rolls out to his left. Scott Andrews falls on the ground to get that ball. So, everybody, 8-8.
We got ourselves a ball game, Mark, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a nice ball game coming in that second half. All we need now is Justin Ault to kick that ball deep into the end zone. As you can see here in the instant replay in the I formation, and what we have here is Vickers rolling out, bootlegged to his left. And once we get there, we'll be able to show you how he rolls out. And right there in the corner end zone, wide open, Scott Andrews for a 2-point conversion, which is good. Great replay from our guys and girls in the truck.
So Justin Ault, if he needed
hot
one
as
to go
all
in the end zone, he needs one right now. 1:33 left in this second quarter, 8-8. Kick is up, that's high, and that's in the end zone. That's not going anywhere.
Mark, that's a key kick right there. Or the deep threats they have running the ball back.
When Justin Ault has to do it, he does. So, ladies and gentlemen, 1:33 left in the second quarter, 8-8. 2 scores by 2 teams after 2 turnovers. Doesn't get any better than that.
Through the hands, in and out of the hands of Vickers there, Mark. Vickers could have had himself a little touchdown.
So O'Brien trying to hit Stallworth, right through Stallworth's hands. Almost an interception. Was that Spencer Havner over there?
It was Sean Vickers, I believe, on the outside there. Anyway, played. Is that him? Is it? Oh, okay. Correction on that. Spencer Havner. My play-by-play guy, Mark Wall. Thanks, Mark.
2nd and 10. O'Brien looking for the same play. Not there. Stallworth behind him.
Interesting, very interesting here, Mark. Going to, I'm really surprised now being 3rd down that they're trying to not run the clock, run the half out, because the Miners can't get the ball back here and get good field position. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get on the board, score some more points on the board.
Well, a minute left. I don't know why they just don't run the ball and run the clock out. They've run 2 plays here in 6 seconds, and you're absolutely right, Nick. 3rd and 10 now. The Miners will have an opportunity to run a couple of plays if they want to before halftime. I'm surprised that they're going to air it out. They're not doing it long.
And the strong landing of Justin Hall will be able to get a kickoff.
2 wideouts again. Wallace to the right. Stallworth to the left. Warren in motion and still going to that left side. He's got Warren. Knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds and knocked down one of the coaches pretty hard over there. Ben Mills, great hit on the play. I think he's going to be right at the 1st down mark. It's going to be 3rd down, about a long, or 4th down. Actually, a 1st down. Correction. He did get the 1st down there. Yeah, the Miners got to be careful here now, Mark, with 4 new plays they can run now and possibly going to go with the pass plays they have going here.
So 1st and 10. O'Brien up in the air. Whoa! Warren Jackson gets 3 feet in the air, knocks that pass up in the air, and could have intercepted it.
Yeah, I don't think Warren knew the ball was there. It was a great defensive play by Warren. Good job by number 84, Warren Jackson. Warren Jackson about the size of Mr. Rodriguez in the truck, 6'7", 215.
So 1:18 left. Looking to go long on the right-hand side. He's got
great defensive play by Josh Renicky. I'll tell you what, Mark. Beautiful play. I hope we have a replay on that one. If we don't, you saw him playing his day coming to the sidelines, Mark, on that flag pattern. And Renicky got up about 1.5 feet in the air. Great defensive play by Josh Renicky, saving a big play there. Kept himself in man between him and the ball. And I'll tell you what, that's great. Fantastic defensive play, Mark.
Harris Warren open for a split second, but number 10 taking it out.
As you can see here, the pass coming in. Renicky keeping himself between a man and the ball. Great athleticism as he gets up here at the last minute. As you can see, the receiver doesn't basically even see him until boom, Renicky comes in with his right hand and knocks it down.
So the same play out to the right-hand side. This time Warren makes the reception.
Same play to the outside, but kind of throwing the flats more. Logan Carter with Renicky coming back up on the defense of that. More of a zone play there for the Miners. A little bit of a buffer zone they gave him there.
So another 1st down for the Pacers. Ball at about the 43-yard line. 1:08 left. And all of a sudden, these 2 teams have come to life in the last 2 minutes. We will have Gilbert and Mike Cartan talking about this conference situation at halftime for you. So stick with us. Right now, it's 1st and 10, right up the middle. So that won't stop the clock. 54 seconds left now. Second down and about 6. Ball placed right at the 45-yard line. Defense shifting a little bit. O'Brien dropping back. He's looking to the right-hand side. It's up in the air. It's tipped up in the air. So Josh Renicky intentionally tipping that ball up in the air, hoping that Spencer Havner could grab it, but it's incomplete. So 3rd down now. just having a rough time tonight. Most of his passes have been high and long. 3rd and 5. Dropping back again. There's a flag up.
Illegal procedure on the offense there, Mark. All that does is stop the clock. 3rd down and about 11 now. So unless the Pacers, if their coach is going to do it, I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe just down the ball, run the clock out, or we could get the ball back.
Well, 25 seconds. 3 wideouts, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Carthan, the lone setback. O'Brien dropping back to throw. He's airing it out right down the middle, looking for number 1. Not there.
Did you see that, Mark?
Well, Warren and Mills just bumping each other a little bit, like some love taps there, Nick.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. The question of play calling on the Grand Pacers. Now it's 4th down. They're going to punt the ball.
I think we've only seen 2 punts tonight, Nick.
I think it's the first time they've actually punted though, right? For the Pacers.
No, the Pacers punted once to Owen Jarrett, who fumbled the ball, and they picked it up and scored their touchdown.
I can tell how long it's been. That's why I didn't remember that one there. Thank you.
So Owen Jarrett and Scott Andrews back. O'Brien kicks the ball. Oh, up high in the air. That's not going anywhere. Going about the 29-yard line.
I want to see if Humphers has some up his sleeve here, Mark. 13 seconds left. Doesn't hurt. You got 2 good plays to get off. Did he go try some razzle-dazzle? I don't know. Kind of deep in his own end. He might just come out and just down the ball and go in with an 8-8 tie to risk any mistakes here.
No, I don't know. 13 seconds. We'll see if Humphers just kneels it down or takes a chance. First and 10 from the 29. Oh, a little handoff to Eiler Harrison. No, that's Jefferson Heidelberger.
I'll tell you, I give Jefferson Heidelberger a lot of credit for his size and everything, his ability. 5'8", 160. Not afraid to run the ball against these big guys.
So a little conservative play to end the first half with the score. Your Miners 8 and the Grant Pacers 8. Great defense this first half. Again, both scores coming on 2 turnovers by each team. Other than that, offense really didn't pick up until almost 2 minutes left in this first half. Here's your score. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with you. The Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by the new Liberty Motors Yuba City and the original Liberty Motors in Grass Valley. The new Liberty Motors carries selected used cars, and Liberty Motors is your official Dodge dealer. That's Liberty Motors East, 600 Freeman Lane in Grass Valley.
And by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. HBE Rentals has all the equipment you need, whether you're a contractor or a homeowner. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals behind the sand mounds on the Bar Meadows Road.
The Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store. Stop by and meet Lynn Dominguez. Let her help you with all your school needs. Remember, the Little Red Schoolhouse is your year-round partner in education. 274-2206.
What happens when you have 2 savvy businesswomen start a business in Nevada County? You get the House of Print and Copy. That's where every dollar they earn goes back into our community. The House of Print and Copy, 273-1000.
And the 49er Family Fun Park. The new batting cages are now open. Practice your swing and rent the cages for your entire team. Team specials are now available at the 49er Family Fun Park. More fun than you are allowed to have in Grass Valley. Call Jim at 272-4949.
Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week at the campus of Rockland High School as the Thunder take on the Bear River Bruins in the tough Sierra Foothill League action. That's Bear River versus Rockland on Nevada County Game of the Week. Tune in every Saturday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. and 12 midnight, and Thursday and Sunday morning at 8 a.m. only on USA Media Channel 23 and AT&T Cable Service and Channel 11 FCAT.
And right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Nevada Union varsity cheerleaders under the direction of Sharon Hill. Always doing a great job. Of course, this team went national last year, national competition. And right now, you'll see the Grant cheerleaders heading across the field. So a lot of halftime stuff coming up for you, everybody. Going to try and get Gilbert with Mike Cartan, talk a little bit about the new conference, the Metro Conference. A lot of controversy about that, so Mike Cartan, your athletic director, should have some updates for us. Right now at halftime, 8-8. And probably one of the best defensive games you'll see all year. Of course, Nevada Union and Grant fighting for that #1 position in the conference. But right now, get ready for the Stookie halftime show. Punting tonight.
We've got a little bit of setup going on out there on the field, and our contestants tonight are Trevor Eebler, 11-year-old from Roseville, up visiting his grandma. 7-year-old Daniel Agnew.
It's a shot of our full house tonight from the west stands looking east.
We've got Carissa Cameron, 11-year-old Gilmore student. And her
nice night tonight.
Whitney Giles.
I'd say mid-50s. Not a cloud in the sky.
Kids, let's get out on the field.
Sweater weather.
Stookie halftime show.
So there's the Stookie halftime punting competition you'll see tonight. I think we'll have some competitors punting to see how close they can get to that center ring.
And the agony of defeat.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight they'll be punting. This will be a contest to see who has the most accuracy in punting the football. And by the way, the winner tonight will receive a watch valued at approximately $100.
The winner tonight.
It's a fossil watch, and it's donated by our Stookie.
The winners will win a beautiful watch from Stookie Jewelers tonight. But right now, I think Gilbert has got some really great-looking ladies down there. Gilbert, what are you doing down there?
Coach Marty out there.
Well, we're waiting for Mike Cartan, but as long as we're waiting here, we might as well talk to a few cheerleaders here. How you guys doing?
Good.
Let's meet them right here. What's your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay what?
Lindsay Federmeyer. Erica Schalagader. Ashley Price. Carrie Schoberg.
And Carrie Schoberg. How long you guys been cheerleaders now?
I think 5 years. 7 years. It's my first year. 2 years.
Okay, so we got some veterans right over here, and we got some rookies. Okay,
We're seniors.
let's talk to the veterans. Been a cheerleader for a long time. What's the best thing, the most fun for you?
I don't know. I think it's just the games and a halftime.
And we saw your routine right there. Does that have a name or anything?
It just doesn't have anything. But the favorite thing is to meet new people, I guess. So.
And be on the game of the week.
Yeah, we like the crowd. We like the crowd the best. And we like dancing. Dancing is fun.
Now, what made you want to be a cheerleader? Is your first year being a cheerleader? You've been your whole life without being a cheerleader. What made the difference there?
I'm just very loud and annoying, so I decided to come out and help everyone. And yeah.
And what about you?
I just like to do it. It's really fun, and I like the crowd, and it's just a cool thing to do.
Okay, well, there you go. It's a cool thing to do, and they've been doing it a long time. A few of the cheerleaders here, while we're waiting for Mike Cartan to come down, and we're going to talk about going to the new league and everything. Mark, we'll throw it back up to you for now, and we'll look for Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Hello, Gilbert. How come you always get the good interviews, huh? I'd like to know how you pull that off.
you know, they just happened to be walking by, and, you know, we're waiting for Mike, and I said, hey, you want to come over here? And they said, yeah, and the rest is history.
I don't know, maybe Mike's inside trying to figure out this 8-to-8. Tell us what you know about this new conference, Gil.
Well, the Nevada Union went to appeal the decision made by the league that they had to leave the Capital Athletic League and go to the Metro League. They felt that the league was not following its own policies in this matter, and they felt that a number of issues including the students having to leave the campus early to go to these games as early as noon or 2:30, and then coming back so late would be a detriment to their scholastic activities, as well as the increased cost in transportation to go all the way down to the Sacramento area for every game. They're looking at about 25% increase in that. So that was a couple of the issues right there.
I understand. I see Mike Cartan down there right now, Gilbert, having him come out to you.
Okay, and we have him right here. How you doing, Mike?
Good, Gil. Really good.
Mark and I were just talking right now, waiting for you to come down here about the difficulties involved with going to the Metro League, and we explained that we had the hearing and we were denied any change of motion on that.
Well, at this point, in terms of the CIF, we went to through the appeal process. After a 4-hour presentation, they deliberated for about 3 minutes, and in a 5-minute summary, denied our appeal. So officially, in terms of Nevada Union and the CIF, that's as far as we've gone at this point, but at this point, Nevada Union is looking at its different options, and we're anxious to kind of see where we go from there.
Now, you went to the appeal process. That was the next step after that. Is there any precedent for this with other teams not wanting to go to another league for a different reason and being successful? Is there anything that can guide you on your way here?
Yeah, there is precedence. Other teams have gone as far as we've gone and gone through the appeal process, been denied. One team in our league came into the Cal by virtue of a lawsuit, and that would be probably one of those things that I'd be talking about in terms of opportunities, but we'll just have to wait and see in regard to the school board, superintendent, and the direction that our district wants to take in regard to that.
Do we have any idea? I know a lot of people in the district were involved in the appeal process behind the scenes, getting the paperwork ready and everything like that that's needed. Is there any way that you see that they might be taking a direction on that?
Well, the only thing I would say in regard to that is our district employs a law firm, and they've been very much a part of our process. They've sat in on all our meetings, helped us put our brief together. They were there for both the initial decision in April of last year, and then they were also witnesses at the appeal process the other day. So if those are the types of people you're talking about, yes, they're directly involved at this point.
Now, what can members of the community do? Say there's some alumni out there. Obviously, there's a lot of alumni out there from Nevada Union for many years. They see this kind of thing going on. Is there anything that we can have them do, that we can ask them to do, or or should they just stand by and wait to see what's going to happen?
Well, I think our community has been very good about being patient and going through the process, working through the process. And the school has not solicited outside help, pressures. We didn't have hordes of people at either of the meetings, and we just thought we'd do it correctly and with candor and whatnot, but not doing putting on undue pressure and trying to be as classy as we possibly could. Since that time now, a number of people have talked to me on the side about individual suits, class action suits, and of course I can't direct them in regard to that, but there has been precedent for that in the past as well. So if that's the direction that individual people feel they need to take, then so be it.
Now, what was their main issue with sticking with their previous decision?
We're kind of talking to the wrong person, because I'm still a little bit confused about why our appeal was denied. But the they have a criteria in regard to alignment. We talked about that when we spoke last time. We felt that on all three major issues of the criteria, we really refuted any factors that would move Nevada Union from the Capital Athletic League. I mean, we're 17 years in good standing in the league and have been a charter member, and I think really one of the backbone schools. So we went through primary criteria, which again was competitive balance. The argument for 4 months had been that Nevada Union won too much. Suddenly at the appeal hearing, the answer was, well, we don't think you win enough, and that's why we're moving you. So that was a little bit surprising to hear. Scope of program, as I said the other day, we have 41 different levels of athletic teams and 28 sports that we field, and that's right in alignment with the other CAL teams. That's not the case in the Metro. There's one school in there that has as few as 28 different level of teams. So that was really very frustrating, because it's not only bad for Nevada Union kids. They're not going to be able to compete because the Metro schools don't have the teams, but it's bad for the Metro kids as well, because what will eventually happen, and one of the athletic director at Kennedy High School spoke to this, is they don't have scope of program now, but when they have to spend additional monies to bus up to Nevada Union, they're going to cut programs. So they will have a smaller scope of program than they currently have. So that's really bad for kids on both leagues, the Metro League teams and their kids, and Nevada Unions.
And we don't know why they don't take this into consideration. They didn't address any of these issues, especially with the other teams involved in the Metro. Have you heard from any of those athletic directors? And believe me, this is a lot of stuff on your shoulders in your first year here. I mean, you're not having it easy like Kelly did.
I got to tell you, Kelly has been a tremendous help through all of this. Kelly, Graham, Marilyn Keeble, and myself made sort of a triumvirate presentation. We've all been very involved in it, but I've had incredible support right on down the line from superintendent, from principal, from our assistant principals, people in the community. So I haven't ever felt like I've been at it alone, and have had some nice hands on guiding shoulders.
Good. No, I didn't mean that you weren't getting any support, but I just meant that being brand new to the job and everything, have this kind of problem come in. This isn't an everyday problem.
It's not an everyday problem, and part of the frustration is that there's alignment again in 2 years. So, I felt like we made our case in terms of the criteria, and then made our case in terms of all the educational issues about kids getting out of school earlier, getting home late at night, safety issues. I guess when we finished, we thought we had won. Our lawyers thought we had won, just from an educational point of view, and to lose was pretty frustrating, and it's a lot. I feel responsible, and I feel like we're trying to do the best we can for the kids, and I hope we haven't failed them. I thought we were pretty solid in it.
Now, back to my original question, have you talked to any other athletic directors from the Metro Conference, or have they contacted you in this matter to say, hey, you're right, this could be detrimental to us also?
We have talked to them. Nothing's been official. We understand their concerns. I think the Metro voted for Nevada Union to come in, but I think there was some political machinations in the background there, but that didn't help our case. But now that they have us, then they're looking at increased transportation costs and moving from a distance of 15 or 20 miles to driving for an hour and 45 minutes to an hour and 2 hours one way. Now it's become a reality. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out. There's been a lot of unofficial talk about not sending teams and whatnot, but I just have to see how that plays out.
Okay, so once again, for all the fans at home, what do you want the county to do right now at this point?
Well, that's a good question, and I'm not exactly sure in terms of the individual people. I think at this point it still falls on the shoulders of the school district. They're going to follow through on exploring different opportunities. I think we see it as a very, very important issue for our kids, safety-wise, educational-wise. And I can't really speak officially in terms of what we're going to do. All I can say is we're exploring all the possibilities, and I don't think people will be disappointed.
So stay tuned to what's going on. Listen to the game of the week. Read the newspapers. They'll still have the stories in there. KNCO, of course, will be covering this. And if you have a good idea, give Mike a jiggle on the phone.
That sounds great. Thank you for the opportunity. You can see I'm pretty frustrated, and I've tried to be clear-headed here, but it's a very emotional issue.
All right, Mike. Well, thanks for the time, and anything that we can do to help rally some support, just let us know. All right, thanks. Mike Artan, athletic director here at Nevada Union, explaining his disappointment at not being able to be victorious at that hearing. And like he said, Principal Keeble and Kelly Graham and him and their group of lawyers unable to convince the CIF to let them stay in the Cal. Of course, if you have any good ideas at home, give them a call. They greatly appreciate it. We'll stay on top of this story for you, of course, as we do with all the sports stories here in Nevada County. So we're getting ready for some second half action right now. We got a great game here. Great games like this with Grant won't be a reality anymore if we do have to move to the Metro League. But tonight, it's Grant. It's the battle for first place in the Cal. The score is 8-8. Let's throw it back up top right now to Mark Wall and Nick Voron.
Well, thank you, Gilbert. And, yeah, this could very well be the last time that these teams play. And there's a lot of emotion to it, just like Mike was talking about. But good luck to them. And, of course, we'll keep everybody up to date as to what's happening. Right now, you're looking at Scott Andrews take the second half kickoff. Gets it up to about the 28-yard line.
For Chris Marshall, tackle for the Pacers.
So the Miners will have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 28. So 8-8. Vickers still in the game. Passing the ball up the middle to Eiler Harrison. Flag on the play. May have a holding in there, Nick.
30, Jefferson Heidelberger, the ball carrier. 52, James Lolohia, tackle for the Pacers. Penalty ball against the Miners.
So there was Heidelberger with the ball and not Harrison. They're going to walk it against the Miners. So that certainly doesn't help our cause. First play of the second half, 10-yard penalty.
No, it doesn't. Mistakes there. Somebody hurt us in the first half. We started out.
1st and 20, Owen Jarrett picking up a couple, mostly bouncing off defenders.
52, James Lolohia, tackle for the Pacers.
Picks up about 2. Let's give him 2nd and 18. So deep in their own territory. 2-back set. Scott Andrews in the left-hand side. It's Heidelberger going around the right-hand side. Oh, does he get hammered?
30, Jefferson Heidelberger, the ball carrier.
52. Lolohea just pounds on top of him.
Lolohia, tackle for the Pacers.
So small gain, maybe a yard. 3rd and about 17.
Owen Jarrett carries for the Miners.
So Jarrett picks up a couple of yards, but not anywhere near the enough for a first down.
Tackle for the Pacers.
So it'll be 4th and about 8. Harrison, getting very close to having that blocked. Straight up in the air, and it does not take a Miner bounce.
Ball down by the Miners at about the 43-yard line.
So Carter grabs the ball. Downs it at about the 41, so Pacers will have excellent field position for their first possession of this second half, Nick.
Mark, it looked like that guy jumped out pretty quick on the right-hand side for the receiving team and the Pacers, but obviously the refs didn't catch it. Ball on the 43-yard line.
So Warren wide, passing the ball right up the middle.
29, Carthan, ball carrier for the Pacers.
Carthan's had a lot of work tonight.
84, Jackson.
Yeah, he has had a lot of action tonight, and fortunate how the defense is catching up on him here. And not only this half, but also towards the first half there. A couple big runs he did have earlier.
So second down and about 5. Ibex. Pass, right off to Wallace, or Watson, number 3.
Nice hit by Van Meter, Mark. Big crunch hit. You can hear it all the way up here in the booth. Fantastic hit. Looks like he's a little bit shaken up on the play there himself.
Watson, the second back, coming through. Get hits hard. So third down and about 4. No wide receivers, 3-back set.
Watson, the ball carrier.
Watson's close to the first down.
21, John Davis.
And they're going to give it to him. First down Pacers, so now the 33-yard line. Yeah, we got power, it's just snow. So first and 10. Stallworth wide to the right. Oh, it's good. Oh, intercepted by Josh Renick. He saw it coming. He knew where it was. He could go all the way. He's avoiding tackles back and forth. Oh, brought down about the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Josh Renick, Mark, he's all over the place tonight on defense. I'll tell you what, in the first half, he had a great defensive play, knocking the ball out of the hands of the receiver on the sidelines, and a big defensive play here now by Renick to spark up the crowd and also spark up the defense and also the offense now coming on the field, Mark. Great athlete at Renick.
Josh Renick literally could have run past that, and he saw it coming, stood right there, and just picked it off. I'm surprised O'Brien didn't see him. So, first big turnover of the second half goes to the Miners, the ball on the 39-yard line. Vickers passing off to Heidelberger right up the middle. Picks up about 3 or 4.
Number 30, Jefferson Heidelberger carries for the Miners. 52, Lolohia, tackle for the Pacers.
Okay. Harrison takes it right up the middle. That should be a first down, Miners.
Number 1, and number 2, Jackson make the tackles for the Pacers.
That motion backfield.
Have the ball, first down at the Pacers 25.
So taking advantage. Big opportunity here, and there haven't been too many tonight. The Miners have to take them. Handoff is right up the middle again to Eiler Harrison.
77, Thompson tackle for the Pacers.
So it'll be second and about 7.
The Pacer fans look stunned over there on that. They're still stunned, Mark.
Scott Andrews wide right, but they pass right up. Eiler Harrison right over the right guard, looked like. Should be enough for a first down. They've got it. So in the red zone, Nick, at about the 15-yard line.
Charge, huh? Here
Scott
we go.
Andrews wide right. Owen Jarrett in motion. Pass handoff is to Owen Jarrett, who's going around the right side.
A little bit of a gallop there, leaving over a bunch of deep players falling on the ground. He takes it head in first. Owen Jarrett's another tough running back. It's like the rest of these running backs we have in the Miners. I'll tell you what, Mark. They don't give up. Second effort's incredible.
So second down and about 6. 4 yards on that. Sean Vickers giving it to Eiler Harrison right up the middle. Picks up about 2 or 3.
Eiler Harrison carries. 52, Loahea, tackle for the Pacers.
So it'll be third down and about 4 now. Miners moving the ball nicely on the ground. What's happening down there on the sidelines, Nick?
Van Meter, when he made that big hit on the backfield, his head, I think he had like a stinger in either his neck or a possible mild concussion.
Jefferson Heidelberger getting close to. Not quite. First and goal, Miners, right at about the, right about the 1 yard line.
Getting back to the Aspen, Mark, I don't want to assume anything, but they're kind of massaged his neck a little bit in his upper back there, his shoulders. I think it's more like a stinger, it looks like, more than anything. When that great hit he applied.
We'll get back to you on that right now. Ball goes right up the middle, and it's a touchdown. Miners. Looks like Eiler Harrison got the handoff right up the middle, and in fact he does. So on the turnover, the Miners take the ball down the field 39 yards for the third touchdown of the game, the third touchdown on the third turnover of the game. So it's 14-8 right now. And Mills is in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 5:36 left in this third quarter, the Miners eat up a lot of time. It's 15-8, Nevada Union over the Grant Pacers.
You know, it's a great setup there by the defense, obviously, and a Renicky comes the interception, making that drive. Now we get the ball back and momentum. Just what the Miners need, Mark, what they're known for. You give them a little bit of room, they're going to take advantage of you.
$15-8 right now. And Justin Auld will be out for the third time tonight.
Deep for the Pacers, 4, Chris Marshall, and 10, Chris Stallworth.
Marshall and Stallworth deep for the Pacers. Ald's kicked them all high tonight. We haven't seen any line drives from him. Everybody's set up hard right. And he booms it. That'll go into the end zone. So Marshall gets the ball, but to no avail.
I'll tell you, Mark, a kicker like that comes in handy in a game like this. Because obviously when that ball's kicked in the end zone, you can't return that ball out. It's an automatic touchback.
Yeah, there's got to be a lot of scouts out here checking him out. There are not too many high school kickers who can get it in the end zone every single time. Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
No, I agree with you.
So first and 20, or first and 10 at the 20 for the Pacers.
And I'm sure the game like this with talent on both sides, there is a lot of scouts on hand tonight.
Carthan, the ball
penalties on the play here, Mark. Looks like a legal procedure on the offense.
So he'll walk it off 5 yards. First and 15 now.
Game for the Miners, number 24, John Storms.
Van Meter's back in the ball game, Mark. I think he was just shook up a little bit.
Pacers need to move it down the field. Can't let this get out of hand. 3 turnovers, 3 touchdowns. Hands it right off up the middle. Oh, big hole. So Watson again.
3, Watson, the ball carrier.
A lot of room to move around.
79, Bobby Simmons, tackle for the Miners.
Gets about 11 on that. It'll be second down and about 4 now for a first down. 1 wide receiver right and left. Oh, fumble! And it looks like the Miners have the ball, and they do! Wait for the officials.
Penalty on the play here, Mark. And I want to say it looks like it could have been clipping. Call at the last minute there on the Pacers. Okay, holding. I thought it would have been clipping on that after the ball was released. They're looking at a clip was on a play, but they called holding on that.
So the Pacers will maintain possession, but the penalty will go against them.
So here we go, Mark. We got some cells. So another key opportunity for the Miners to take a big advantage of this and go up by 2 touchdowns here if they can get in the end zone.
So the referees will walk off the penalty.
Holding penalty called against the
Too bad they had a really nice game they played before that.
No, wait a second, Mark. Was there a fumble on the play?
There was a fumble on the play. The Pacers recovered the fumble.
Oh, they did? Okay.
And then they've just been penalized 10 yards, so it'll be second down now and about 13.
Thank goodness for your eyes, guys. I thought I saw something totally different, Mark.
Stalwart to the right. It's a pitch out to the right. Coming around the right-hand side, number 20.
20.
That's Chris Carlisle.
The ball carrier. 18, Spencer Hafner. Tackle for the Miners.
So that'll give the Pacers about a third down and about 9. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Things cooling down a little bit now. I can feel a real coolness in the air. It may affect the throwing game later on, Nick, huh?
Like a peppermint patty on top of a cool mountain, huh? You ever heard that commercial? Cool peppermint patty, huh?
Peppermint patty.
I guess not.
Isn't she a character in Peanuts?
No, it's a mint candy.
Oh.
Back in live action, Mark.
So Warren out to the right. O'Brien looking for somebody. Gets it off to, dumps it off to Watson, number 3. Fights off a couple of tacklers.
3, Watson, the ball. Received that pass for the Pacers. 42, Josh.
So I don't think he got enough for the first
Josh
down.
Renicky made the tackle for the Miners, number
Picks
10.
up about 4 or 5 yards on the play. It'll be about 2 yards short. So 4th down and about 2. I would be very surprised if the Pacers go for it. Deep in their own territory.
Timeout in the field here, called by the Pacers, looks like. They want to talk things over here. See what, well, actually, no. Quarterback walks all the way over to the sideline. Or, sorry, the receiver. Oh, this play clock's pretty long play clock.
So
tonight,
4th and 1.5. Big gamble. 2 wide receivers. I can't imagine they'd even think about passing this ball, but they're going to do it. Going long down the left-hand side. Stallworth was open. He lost the ball. He didn't see it. 4th down. And the Miners take it back on a turnover.
Big play, Mark. They get the ball on the 29-yard line, Mark.
Stallworth incomplete. Defending for the Miners.
So the Pacers turn the ball over on downs.
Ball goes over to the Miners on down. It's first down, Nevada Union.
And what an opportunity. And go figure that, Nick, huh?
Great.
At your own 29-yard line, go for it on 4th down on a long pass. Who are they trying to pull?
I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't know what's up with that. Sean Vickers, Heidelberger right up the middle. Picks up a couple.
Mark, getting back to that play, the last time I looked, score was 15-8, right?
30,
I mean, it's still in a ball game.
The ball carrier.
But hey, let's take advantage of it here, the Miners.
36, Morris.
3:32 left in this third quarter. 15-8, Nevada Union with the lead. Great opportunity here. Scott Andrews goes wide right. Heidelberger in motion, gets the ball, turns it up. Still on his feet.
And he swarmed on like a swarm of bees there, Mark. Never had a chance to break away in the out of the backfield there.
Tackle for the Pacers.
So back in their own hole now. The 3rd down about 13, Mark.
I don't know if they gave him any forward progress on that or not. It looks like they did not. So it'll be 3rd down and about 12.
Dude, didn't give him anything. Not at all.
Andrews wide right. Rolling back. He's in trouble. Vickers trying to get away. 55's got him, and they take him down. Close to the 50-yard line. That'll be a big loss, and the play the Pacers needed. 4th down.
Looks like Vickers he's been having to roll out all night, Mark, to avoid the rush. And I'm sure these plays are developed as far as the rollout, but not that much of a rollout being scrambled out like that. It has been effective somewhat tonight on the rollout.
Well, number 55, Latena Lopa, brought him down. So Josh Renicky rushed with the kick. Warren lets that go into the end zone. So,
Ball goes in the end zone on the kick.
touchback. Pacers will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 20. Wasn't even an attempt on that one. Nice kick by Josh Renicky out of the end zone, about 47 yards on the punt. So there's Josh. He'll stay on the field. Defensive back duties.
Get out your 50-50 tickets.
Really strange, Nick. Can't imagine that 4th down play. That'll come back to haunt Grant later on.
They're back to live action there. The ball's running the outside. About a 6-yard gain.
29, Carthan.
So a minute 45 left in this 3rd quarter.
42.
Trying to squeeze our regulars, Megan and Allie, in, but not able to get them in today.
Get out your 50-50
So
tickets.
Megan and Allie say hi to everybody.
Our first drawing will be for the pair of tickets to
Our
Class
2
C
grandstand
Cleats,
gals
worth
out there
$50.
checking it out for us.
Get out your boosters raffle tickets.
Big crowd tonight on both sides. So O'Brien back, looking to go long on the left-hand side. He's got Stallworth open. Oh, Stallworth had the ball. What a play.
Pass intended for number 10, Stallworth.
Great defensive play there, Mark. I tell you, by number 20, Fred.
And number 2, Ben Mills.
Ben Mills and Forrest Newey. I thought it was Fred Anderson. I saw number 20 right. Couldn't read the number there, Mark.
Stallworth had that ball. Forrest Newey just stuck his hand in there and stripped it out. Here's a replay, Nick.
106.
See that ball coming right in.
You've won $50
Forrest Newey
worth of Class C and Cleats
sticking his
tickets.
arm up. Nice play. So 3rd down and about 5. Rolling out, looking for somebody. They've got him. Oh, dumps it off. That'll hit the ground. The ball's down.
Hey, he's rushed heavily by the defense, Mark. Trying to get the ball up last minute, but the ball was incomplete and dropped.
Pass intended for 8, Providence, incomplete.
By the tailback there out of the backfield.
So that'll create a 4th down situation. I can't imagine the Pacers are going to go for it again.
In the backfield for the Miners, number 18, Spencer Havner, defending for Miners. Brings up 4th down.
And they're not. They will punt. So with a minute and 3 seconds left, 15-8.
The 3rd quarter's flying by, Mark.
Miners with a good opportunity for some good field position here. Owen Jarrett and Scott Andrews back deep. Kick is up by O'Brien. Pretty nice spiral. Coming over. They're going to let it go. Ooh, takes a little Pacer bounce for about 5 yards. And number 59, Latana, will down it at about the 38-yard line. So 52 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, 15-8.
38-yard line, 1st down.
First and 10. Oh, really fast.
48.
Right up the middle, Isla Harrison.
You know, Mark, you hope they keep on running those ball between the tackles. Isla Harrison's got some great speed there and great burst of speed through the off tackle hole.
Picks up a couple of yards, so that'll be 2nd down and about 8. So Scott Andrews wide left. 2-back set. Isla Harrison in motion. Heidelberger hanging around the left-hand side. Boy, did he get popped.
30, Jefferson Heidelberger.
He got popped. I'll tell you what, Heidelberger, I'll tell you, this kid impresses me. Gets right back up, no problem. Runs that ball with authority. For his size, getting hit the way he's got hit all night tonight. Give that guy an A+, I'll tell you. Bounces up every time, Mark.
So no gain. 3rd and about 9.
Mr. John Klein, the winner of Classy and Cleats dinner and dance tickets. Congratulations.
Heidelberger in motion. They give the ball to Isla Harrison right up the middle. He's breaking tackles. He's got 1 left. Harris Warren brings him down. Otherwise, he's gone. First down. Miners.
Pacer territory.
Once again, a great gain, a great run there by Eiler Harrison.
For the Pacers.
Here's the hit on Heidelberger in the play before.
There's a replay, Mark, as you can see by Heidelberger here. It was a great hit by the defenders. But I'll tell you what, this kid here, Heidelberger, see how hard he's hit there? He bounces right back up, gets up, run back right to the huddle.
Booster Club football raffle ticket is for the Cuisinart food processor, donated by the Wooden Spoon. Has a value of $125. The winning ticket is 259811. 259811. You've won the Cuisinart.
So the Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by A2Z Supply Company, your local Ace Hardware store. Let Dan Wheat and his entire staff pamper you with their excellent service today. That's A2Z Supply, 13396 Ridge Road in Grass Valley.
By Eldorado Savings Bank, downtown Grass Valley, and the Combi Plaza in Bear River. Eldorado Savings Bank, dedicated to meeting your financial needs. Give them a call today at 268-1200.
To nothing.
Combi Trophy and Awards, an authorized UPS shipper and creator of the Touchdown Productions Combi Trophy. Player of the Game Award. Combi Trophy and Awards upstairs in the Combi Plaza.
And by Intercontinental Title Company, Nevada County, combining the latest technology with the oldest on-site records dating back to 1850. Tell your real estate agent you insist on Intercounty Title Company out of Nevada County. That's 477-2050.
48, Isla Harrison.
And as always, Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week, ladies and gentlemen, from the campus of Rockland High School, and the Thunder take on the Bear River Bruins in a tough SFL action. That's Bear River versus Rockland, only on the Nevada County Game of the Week. Tune in every Saturday and Wednesday at 8 and 12 p.m. midnight, Thursday and Sunday mornings at 8 a.m., only on USA Media Channel 23 and AT&T Cable Services Channel 11 FCAT, Nevada City, Grass Valley. And right now, back to live action. That's Eiler Harrison just beating up everybody right up the middle. What a run.
You got to take your helmet off to Eiler Harrison. Doing a great job. Shooting up a lot of time on the clock, Mark. Number one, number two, getting great yardage. Bringing us some spark here to the offense in the second half, something they missed in the first half.
So Miners with a 1st and 10 at their Pacers 29-yard line. Handoff goes right up the middle.
48, Eiler Harrison, ball carrier.
Picks up about 3 yards.
56, Robert Dupree, tackle for the Pacers.
So 10:39 left in this fourth quarter. 15-8. Nevada Union just a 1 touchdown advantage over Grant. Only 1 touchdown scored in the third quarter. Hand off to Eiler Harrison right up the middle. Miners really working that ground game.
48, Eiler Harrison carries for the
Gets it down to about the 18-yard line, 17-yard line.
Andrew Alberg, tackle for the Pacers.
So we've got 3rd down and about 3 to go. Nick, who's your early candidate for player of the game?
Right now, if I had to pick one, it would be Eiler Harrison. And he's hard running.
Vickers taking it himself. He's going to walk it in. Touchdown! So Sean Vickers looking. He's going to pass it off to Eiler Harrison. Runs it in to the end zone himself for a 17-yard touchdown score, Nick.
But hey, you had me speaking too soon. You never know with this team. There's always a lot of players at games in this team. We all know that every week. Great fake, great ball fake. Fake me out. I don't know if fake you out or not.
Everybody thought Harrison was going to get the ball.
I think everybody thought Harrison had the ball, but Vickers comes up with a touchdown. Now this is the minor ball team I'm used to seeing playing ball. Great momentum, great enthusiasm. They're up by 2 touchdowns now.
So Ben Mills for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good.
Number 2, Ben Mills.
So Nevada Union extends their lead to 22-8 now. 2-touchdown advantage. And here's the replay on that, Nick.
As you can see, T formation in the backfield. As Vickers has the ball, ready to take the ball from center. You got motion left here. And as he does, he fakes the handoff to the off tackle. Quarterback keeper. As Vickers takes the ball and runs off tackle and breaks Scott free. Fakes out the defense, even fakes us announcers here in the booth.
So right now, everybody's standing up, getting ready for this kickoff. Everybody's on their feet. Little John Denver tonight. And a loudspeaker.
Loudspeaker, you're right, it is. Loudspeaker.
It's this new sound system we got here at Hooper Stadium.
I was talking to somebody tonight and they said it took them 3 years. It took a 3-year loan out to pay that thing off, Mark.
So Justin Auld will kick off for the 4th time tonight.
Ready for the kickoff. Back deep for the Pacers, number 4, Marshall.
Pacers have not brought one out of the end zone yet tonight. And they're not going to do it this time either.
Ball goes in the end zone.
So Chris Marshall picks the ball up 5 yards deep in the end zone. 4th time tonight. The Pacers will bring it out from their own 20.
I'm going to tell you what, Mark. I mean, I know we have a player of the game each week, but you have a lot of key players tonight playing great ball. And that's got to be the kicker, you know, Justin Auld. I mean, keeping his return team, which I'm sure is lethal. That ball is kicked any shorter. Who knows what's going to happen on these kick returns?
259-811. Bring it to the announcing booth.
So sitting right next to me tonight is Robin Coleman, one of the best little soccer players you'll see. Robin, what do you think of the game tonight?
It's good.
It's good, huh? Who are you rooting for?
The Miners.
The Miners, huh? Well, the Miners right there, Robin. Tackled your Pacers for a 2-yard loss. The Pacers for a 2-yard loss.
Penalty called against the Pacers.
Penalty there, Mark, on the play, and it's going to push it back even further. Players from Granite came out in the second half, Mark. Kind of lost all their momentum, all their energy that they did have, and all their excitement. You can see it's a great shot of our cheerleading crew here down at the Miners, the minor cheerleaders.
Penalty will move the ball half the distance.
So, Robin, what position do you play in soccer?
Goalie.
You any good?
Yeah.
You're good, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Great place to bring the family. Robin's about 10 years old. Way to spend a Friday night, Nick. Bring the family out. Doesn't cost you much money. Great entertainment.
I hear you. I mean, I love spending my Friday nights here. Or at Bear River, where we do go.
So Robin and his dad Alan out watching the game tonight. Right now the Pacers are in big time trouble. First down and about 20. O'Brien rolling back. Passing, he's got somebody open. Byron Wallace close to a first down, but not quite.
6, Wallace. Forrest Newey on the tackle for the Miners.
So not quite. So second down and about 3.
Ticket, number 259-811. 259-811. Last call. Bring it to the announcing booth.
So O'Brien barking orders back to his lone running back. Carthen, number 29, I think.
20.
NU teeing off. That'll be close to a first down, but it is. They give it to him, Nick.
Spencer Havner.
They sure did. They didn't even think to measure it. Got it by a yard and passed it.
Pacers needing to score here. 8 minutes and 22 seconds left. They won't get the ball. Maybe another time. 2 if they're lucky. And they've got to make something happen now. Josh Van Meter tightening his defense up. O'Brien dropping back, looking long left. One more time, throwing it over Stallworth's head. Nick, what's up?
I don't know what's up, but, you know, Stallworth either not running at full speed that he can to get to the ball, or the quarterback just got too strong of an arm. I think it's a combination, but I'll tell you what, the receiver, he's kind of slowing down in his pattern. I wish we had a replay on it to show you what I'm talking about. But Stallworth's got all the mechanics to get there, but he's kind of just giving up on it, it looks like. Mark, can you see that in that? Or?
Looks to me like O'Brien is not getting the ball to him. He's throwing it more out of bounds. I think Stallworth could probably get to one if he threw it inbounds down further. But in any event, great defense by the Miners. It is now 2nd down and 10. Paris Warren out to the left. O'Brien looking to him. Oh, does he get hammered? Wow!
Number 18 making the initial hit.
Spencer Havner.
The quarterback. I'll tell you what, Spencer Havner came through like a lightning bolt.
Spencer Havner and number 33.
And he basically just took that tall pine tree down in the backfield.
So defense picks it up when they have to. 3rd and long now, about 16. Pacers have to be wondering what the heck's going on.
That was like a lumberjack in the woods, Mark. Zzz, you know, took him right down. The reason why I say a lumberjack is, you know, Nevada County, we're surrounded by these beautiful tall pine trees, something I love.
So, Warren far to the left. One back set. O'Brien looking for Warren. And O'Brien throwing it out of bounds again. Number 1, Paris Warren, just looking at him like, what the heck are you doing?
I don't know. O'Brien's got all the time in the world, but he's just overthrowing his receivers. He's got no depth at all. With his receiver core.
Receivers becoming very frustrated. Well, I don't blame him. You know, some of these guys are open, and he's overthrown
Winning ticket.
all his receivers tonight.
21-0081.
So the Pacers have to punt long. 4th down and 15.
Cuisinart Food Processor.
We got Owen Jarrett deep. Scott Andrews going back. It'll be Jarrett with the ball. Coming around the right-hand side. He's putting the brakes on. He'll take it up the middle. Nice move. Picks up an extra 5 or 10 yards.
Nice move by Jarrett there, Mark. I tell you what, he was swarmed by 5 defenders there, and he got by about 2 or 3 of them.
Marker downfield.
They had him locked dead at the 30.
10 Stallworth. Motion penalty call.
And we have a penalty down on, and we'll take the ball up to the
It's at the 35 right now.
So it goes to about the 40-yard line now. They should decline the penalty here, I would think, because you don't want to have to kick again. Illegal procedure. Decline. There you go. Decline penalty. So that way the Miners will have the ball now, 1st down and 10, instead of having to take another kick, which you don't want to have right now. Or don't want to have.
21-0081. Bring that ticket to the announcing booth. You've won $125.
So Miners had the ball, 1st and 10. Sean Vickers still in the game. Goes right up the middle now.
48, Isla Harrison carries for the Miners.
Just grinding it out on the ground, working on that clock.
3 Watson tackle for the Pacers.
Picks up a couple of yards. Let's give him 3. 2nd down and about 7. I'd be very surprised if we see the Miners throw the ball in the air at all. Jarrett Harrison back. Scott Andrews to the right. Handoff is to Owen Jarrett, who busts a couple of tackles. He's moving up the left-hand side. He gets a little speed. He can turn it on. He's got the 1st down.
Number 22, Owen Jarrett, carries for the Miners to the 50-yard line.
Marvin Morris doesn't bring him down. Nick, number 36, he's gone.
Warren tackles for the Pacers. Miners have a 1st down.
He would have been gone there, Mark, but I'll tell you what, the defense here on the Pacers, even though they're down by 2 touchdowns, doesn't want to give in that easily, it looks like.
So 1st and 10. Handoff is right up the middle.
48.
Keeping that ball on the ground, Isla Harrison.
65, Ernest Daniels, tackle for the Pacers.
5:51 left in this game.
Front of Isla Harrison that time was number 57, Scott
Nevada Union with a comfortable lead, 22-8, 14 points. They will remain undefeated if they win this game. That'll put them at the top of the CAL. Looking to pass. Oh, he's got Owen Jarrett open all by himself. Owen Jarrett's going to slip 1 tackle. He's looking to slip 2. Fights and gets down to the 21-yard line. Owen Jarrett didn't have anybody near him, Nick.
He did. You know what? He got an extra 8 yards out of that just by juking and moving left and right. He gets up a little bit all excited to see his little move there. He got a little bit little bit of showboat on it, but all for a good cause. He's excited. I would be too.
Here's the replay. Look at nobody within 5 yards of him.
You can see Jarrett takes that curl pattern, takes the ball, runs upfield with it now. And watch how he puts the brakes on. It goes back, oops, back, no, back and again. Takes it upfield again. Another 8 yards. Great move there by Owen Jarrett.
Back to live action. Eiler Harrison up the middle for about 5. Ball's down to about the 17-yard line.
Number 210081. Winning ticket number 210081. Bring your ticket to the announcing booth. You won a $125 food processor donated by the Wooden Spoon.
So Miners just grinding it out.
Tackle that time for the Pacers.
Scott Andrews out to the right. Jefferson Heidelberger right up the middle, has a little opening. There's a flag down, could be a holding.
Jefferson Heidelberger, the ball carrier. We've got a penalty mark.
Might be a face mask. They were pretty far up the field.
55.
Holding on the offense.
It is holding.
Latana Lopa, tackle for the Pacers. You have a holding penalty called against the Miners.
That's a great name, huh? Sounds like that song, La Vida Loca. What's that guy's name? Latana Lopa.
Latana Lopa.
Wow.
Latana Lopa.
Say that 3 times fast.
I know it's hard for an Italian to say that. Latana Lopa.
Who's Italian? Is that an Italian word?
No.
Who's Italian? You think, oh, I'm not Italian. So.
You're not Italian?
No, I'm not.
I thought you were.
Irish, Slovak, and Russian, my friend.
2nd and 11 now after the penalty. Little fake to Heidelberger. Sean Vickers looking for somebody on the outside. It's got Scott Andrews.
Ball will be marked at the 14-yard line there, Mark, and looks like 65 is trying to mouth off a little bit there. Number 65 getting pulled back by the referee, Ernest Daniels. Frustration starting to set in that thing down on the Pacers.
So 3rd and about 3. 3:42 left in this game.
Congratulations to Mr. Bob Weber.
Roman, I'd have to say that the butter's getting hard. Milk's getting cold. Sean Vicker passing off to Jefferson Heidelberger up the middle. Boy, he just scoots it right up there. That's a first down inside the 10-yard line, Nick. Miners moving at will.
Miners moving out well, being led very well by Sean Vickers here.
So 3:16 left, and
I'll tell you what, Mark, doesn't look great down. Look at all that media coverage down there. We got Channel 10, Channel 13, Channel 3. It's all Sacramento stations here following his Grant team. And guess what the scoreboard says? 22 Nevada Union, 8 Grant with another touchdown getting ready to score here, Mark. This is wonderful for these kids.
And it's on the Game of the Week, Touchdown Productions. Thank you very much. Your #1 leader in sports television. Jefferson Heidelberger running back. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards where he could have been buried.
I love the way this kid runs. You know, he just doesn't give up. I mean, it's like he's like wearing a pair of skates out there, you know. But he goes north and south. He's not afraid to dig his head down in front of that defense and get that extra yardage.
5'8", 160, and quick moves. He had 3 guys all over him there, and he just flipped around and ran the other way.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the big drawing. Get your tickets ready.
So, 2nd and goal. Handoff is right up the middle.
48, Eiler
to guess who? Eiler Harrison.
Inside the 5-yard line for the Miners. Number 8, Lamont Providence, makes the tackle for the Pacers.
So 3rd and goal now, about 3rd and 3 for the touchdown.
Winning ticket number 209710.
Leave my tickets alone. Leave my tickets alone. Oh, does he get hammered back at the 5-yard line? Nick's all worried. He thinks I've won some golf clubs here, but I haven't.
Well, too bad you didn't win then. I didn't win either.
My ticket, Nick. Nick was trying to grab my ticket.
Should I grab it if you weren't paying attention?
Sean Vickers.
So the golf clubs are not ours tonight, Nick.
56, Robert Dupree.
I guess Mr. Rodriguez and Roman's going to have to buy me a new set of golf clubs.
4th down now, 1 minute and 12 seconds, and counting down.
Mark, I'm playing in my first tournament next week, Lake of the Pines Country Club. Trick or
Sean
treat.
Vickers.
Well, Mark, we got about less than 58 seconds, less than a minute in the game. There we go. Then we need to pick our player of the game here.
Well, Miners let that clock run down, so with 54 seconds left. I don't know, there's been some pretty good players out there tonight.
Winning ticket number 209-710. You've won a $1,000 retail value set of golf clubs and a gift certificate to Alpha.
I don't know, the ground game's been pretty strong tonight. What do you think, Nick?
Marv Vickers donated from Alien Sports. Congratulations.
So 4th down now. And who do you think, Nick? Passing game really hasn't been strong tonight. Good ground game. Harrison's played well tonight. Jefferson Heidelberger's run well tonight.
It's a tough one, but I'm going to have to go with the edge to Isla Harrison, number 48, Mark.
I would agree. He's run it hard up the middle. When they've asked him to pick up that first down and run it hard up the middle, he's put the effort in. So tonight, Isla Harrison is your player of the week. Congratulations, Isla. He'll get that beautiful Combi trophy. So Vickers back, looking to pass. Really just hanging on to that ball. The clock should stop because it was 4th down.
16, Sean Vickers carries.
Harrison 5'10", 165.
5, Ernest Daniels.
Pounding it hard up the middle.
Mark, I have a question for you there.
Yeah.
On that play, why wouldn't you kick a field goal, go up 25-18? Definitely secure the making him.
Local businessman won, and a great NU supporter won that beautiful set of golf clubs and that $25 gift certificate.
Well, I don't know, Nick. If you try a field goal, you can always block the field goal and run it back for a touchdown. This way, Vickers, when he holds the ball, if he's got nobody open, they can let him tackle him, and at least there's no chance of a turnover or a potential turnover where if someone blocks the field goal, there's the potential to pick that ball up and run it back for a touchdown. Now, that's the only thing I can think of.
That we have to clean up this stadium after the game. So
I don't know. What do you think?
Trash or papers around your seating area, please throw them in the garbage cans.
And there is your Nevada County Player of the Week, Isla Harrison,
In the back.
crunching out those big yards tonight.
Your seating area is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
I don't have an official number on Isla, but I would guess he's close to 80, 90 yards tonight, maybe 100. So the Pacers with 2nd down, 43 seconds left. Watson up the middle for about 6, 7 yards. Turnovers, the big story tonight.
Ball carrier. 63, Chris Lewis tackled for the Miners.
25-24 now, and you can hear the Miner faithful standing up, cheering their team on. It's an excellent game tonight. 8-8 at halftime. Well, there's the 3rd quarter. Miners turned it up a little bit. A couple of turnovers went their way.
There's a timeout by the Pacers. I guess.
And they took advantage of it. So with 14 seconds left, it's 22-8.
Timeout on the field.
And with a timeout on the field. 14 seconds left. So Mark Wall along with Nick Voron. Nick, 22-8. Turnovers the name of the game tonight. 3 turnovers, 3 touchdowns. Fortunately, went the Miners' way.
You know, Mark, a great defensive play also. You can't forget about the defensive play that sparked this whole second half. Josh Renicke's interception right at the beginning of the second half. You know, caused the first score of the game of the second half. I'm sorry, the first score of the second half.
That really set up their that go-ahead touchdown. And I think it gave the defense a real shot in the arm to say, hey, this game is ours to lose. The defense turned it up, and they've got the victory tonight, 22-8. So join us next week from Rockland High. We'll be bringing you Rockland Thunder against the Bear River Bruins.
Pass intended for number 10, incomplete.
Class was incomplete, so that could be the end of the game. No, 8 seconds left.
Storms defending for the Miners. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to
So, Capital Athletic League first place goes to the Nevada Union Miners.
here at Nevada Union tomorrow, so we need to have the stadium clean.
First place is all theirs. Grant will have to go home wondering what happened. I think a big thing, Nick, was that their passing game was nowhere tonight. Every pass was over their heads. Their quarterback was not on.
Their quarterback was just throwing the ball all over the place, but to the receivers. And, the defense, obviously on our end, that came out strong in the second half. It didn't give up and basically shut down the Pacers as they kept the pace of the second half.
So, third down now. It'll end here. This little pass, a little handoff to 8.
Number 8, Lamont Providence.
And that'll do it. So there's your game.
Great victory. Great momentum in the second half. Started out really tough in the beginning, but our defense took over, Mark. I'll tell you what. Boom, bada bing, just like that.
Well, like you said, Nick, Josh Renicky just stepped in front of that pass. He saw it coming, waited for it, grabbed it, took it down there, and that really gave the defense a shot in the arm. Gave the offense a shot in the arm. They scored that third touchdown.
High School area for coming here.
Sure did.
Put them ahead, and
Please enjoy some of our restaurants.
was the
here
eventual
locally
winning
and,
touchdown.
Be especially careful.
Yeah, it was. It was great to see it, and great to see how the defense was able to maintain a strong defensive second half.
And thank you, fans, parents,
Well, the
players,
question is now, how good really is
Grant
Nevada
High
Union?
School
They
area.
knocked off
Ladies and
Grant
gentlemen,
tonight. They're the
let's
two
have a
top
nice
teams in the
hand for
conference.
Grant Pacers.
But 22 to
Great
8
game here tonight at Nevada Union.
at home. Definitely have to work on a few things.
I think this team has a lot to be reckoned with right now, and it's going to continue on into the playoffs, obviously, and hopefully we'll win a conference here. Next week they take on Mark. I'm not sure what they take on next week. I want to say El Camino Thursday night El Camino.
And we've got
So it's a
two
short
winning
week.
tickets
So next week they play next Thursday against El Camino.
Corn Maze. Two winning tickets.
So
for the
we
Corn
may
Maze.
bring you that
Please
game,
come up
ladies
to
and
the
gentlemen. We're
announcing
not
booth.
sure what
We've
we'll
got
do on
ticket number
Thursday night. There's a game Thursday, and of course Nevada
0462
Unions
and
are Bear River's Friday.
046498.
So,
You've won tickets to the Corn Maze.
well, the Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by
Ticket 046.
the new Liberty Motors in Yuba City and Liberty Motors in Grass Valley. Now you have two dealers waiting to serve you. Same great sales, same great service. Liberty Motors, 600 Freeman Lane.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Watch them build better Grass Valley on a Lytton property for all your construction needs. Remember, Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals behind the sand mounds on the Bar Meadows Road.
The Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store. Come in for the We're Not Moving sale. 30% off of everything. The Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store in the Holiday Center, 274-2206.
October 28th.
The House of Print and Copy, the print shop that thinks it's a copy store. Get your full color business cards, brochures, and banners from the House of Print and Copy, 11501 Nevada City Highway, 273-1000.
The 49er Family Fun Park. Have your next birthday party at the 49er Family Fun Park. Enjoy the arcades, the mini golf, the go-karts, the batting cages. Have a really great special birthday today that's at the 49er Family Fun Park, making kids' birthdays easy for parents.
And Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week from the campus of Rockland High School as the Thunder take on the Bear River Bruins in the SFL Sierra Foothill League action. That's Bear River versus Rockland, only on the Nevada County Game of the Week. Tune in every Saturday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. and 12 midnight. And Thursday and Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. only on USA Media, Channel 23, and AT&T Cable Services, Channel 11, FCAT.
And the Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by A to Z Supply Company, your local Ace Hardware store. They have Ace specials in the local Foothill Trader every week. Remember, you do have a choice. A to Z Supply on Ridge Road, 273-6608.
And by Eldorado Savings Bank, where you can find them now with 2 neighborhood locations in Grass Valley on Main Street and Lake of the Pines in Combi Plaza. Call them today to your new loan or refinance. Eldorado Savings Bank, 268-1200.
Combi Trophy and Awards, the official trophy shop with a Game of the Week and your leader in local awards for sports. Combi Trophy and Awards, upstairs in the Combi Plaza. Call Steve Dickey at 268-8350. Intercounty Title Company of Nevada County. Be sure you ask for them by name. Tell your real estate agent you demand Intercounty Title Company of Nevada County, 477-2050.
Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week from the campus of Rockland High School as the Thunder take on the Bear River Bruins in the tough SFL action. That's Bear River versus Rockland, only on Nevada County's Game of the Week. Tune in every Saturday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. and 12 midnight, and Thursday and Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. only on USA Media Channel 23, and AT&T Cable Service at Channel 11 FCAT.
So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's the moon you're looking at right now. Full moon, almost a full moon. Miners coming really turning it on in that third quarter. Again, a big takeaway by Josh Renicky. Set him up for that go-ahead touchdown. Final score tonight, 22-8, Nick.
It was great, and Josh Renicky did make that, like you said, that was a key play right there at the ensuing beginning of the second half here, and to cause the defense of our defensive Miners to pursue the defense of the Pacers. Did one heck of a job to get in the end zone. Obviously led by Isla Harrison, Owen Jarrett also making some key runs, and also along with Vickers making some key passes here in the second half.
And defense played really well. Anyway, right now, let's thank our crew tonight. Everybody on 1, 2, and 3. Along with Gilbert and Corey in the truck. Casey, John, Zach working for us tonight, and R.C. Cameron. And, of course, Marissa, who does all our work for us. For Nick Voron, everyone, I am Mark Wall. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.